Hello everybody, and welcome to the World Sim Racing Competition, or WSRC, where anybody can compete for cold hard cash in one of our iRacing challenges. Today, we have the MX5s running at Motorsport Arena, Oschersleben. This is the first time that we've ever run a race on this track, so it should be good fun to see how these races take on this technical, challenging track. Today we see some familiar faces. Ali back in the Shrek livery car, Ryan in P5, Roy number 8, and 10th Hyatt. Apologies if I missed anyone. We all love to see everyone back and ready for an exciting, action-packed day of racing. Currently we have the $10 prize pool for MX5s running now, and in around 30 minutes we'll have a GT3 race for the first time ever running on WSRC. The starting lights are off and our cars are ready to begin their formation lap to put in some heat into those tires so everybody is ready to go when the lights turn green. Let's have a quick look at all of the cars we have currently. In first place from Quali we have Ali. In second place we have Paulo. Third, Sebastian. Fourth, Zhao. Fifth, Ryan. Sixth, Danny. Seventh, Antoni. Eighth, Roy. Ninth, Slawomir, and 10th, Hyatt. You just gotta know that when it's the MX5s coming out, it's always going to be a tight, intense battle. Let's have a look at some of these liveries, see who wins today's competition. We have a look at... let's see what a good angle is. I think, we should have a nice rear chase. There we go. So we've got the Shrek car in P1. Paulo with a nice gold and silver livery. A nice SpongeBob livery by Sebastian. That's a contender, for sure. 11th, a nice classic green and black goo. And now we move on to number 5. Not number 5, apologies. Ryan with the anime car. 16 with a nice red finish. Antoni with a nice black and purple. Roy with a Hulk car. Another lovely livery. Slawomir with a nice blue and orange. And then 95 with the Rusty's classic Lightning McQueen race car. We love to see it. Everybody's getting some heat into their tires, and they're getting ready to launch off the track. Why am I making my voice deeper? Unfortunately, this is just the classic morning voice. In Australia, it is currently 6 AM, so it's one of those things that come with waking up early. And we are heading and approaching the final turns of the outlap, so get ready for some intense racing action here today. 15 minutes of wheel-to-wheel, bumper-to-bumper action between these MX5s in this rookie race, all battling it out for a $10 prize pool that goes to the winner. It is up to Ali now to get a good exit out of this corner, to extend the lead, to try and take advantage. And we are off for the first time, and it looks like we have an instant crash out by Quo, which ends up taking out another one of our races as well. Extremely unfortunate. We hate to see it right at the start. We need to see what happened there as a quick replay. It looks like he just went onto the grass and that was it for our racer. That is quite the shame. If we check back in with our leader, the rest of the pack has managed to maintain their order. Ali first, Paulo second, Sebastian third. And they are coming around into the bends. Let's check in with our leader now in the Shrek car. That's a horrendous accident right at the start. It seems like perhaps these cars don't even have enough torque to put down the foot fast and lose traction, so I'm actually not sure what happened. There's no point guessing, but it's extremely sad when it takes out another driver as well, who is just waiting to get that chance at the $10. They'll have to lock in to one of our next races. Looks like we're having a little bit of connectivity issues from Ali, but it's okay. They're still going around. The gap is tight. tiny between all of these races. Paulo has Sebastian right on his tail, side by side as they enter this next corner. Able to maintain the inside though, and maintain the lead through the high speed chicane. These races are all up in each other's business, and it looks like Paulo has been able to take the outside line, challenging Ali, and is able to make the pass around Ali. Ryan challenging as well for second place, right on Ali's tail in the anime car. Now we have all of the contenders, P1 to P5, all bunched up together. The new grid has been rearranged with Sebastian in P1, Ali P2, Ryan P3, and Paulo P4, coming now into the first chicane of Oschersleben. And these races are on it for the money. Everyone is challenging each other. The grid is still tightly packed. This is one of the most competitive fields we have seen in WSRC history to date. Everybody within a 1.8 seconds gap difference from P1 to P7. With only 0.1 seconds, Ali pushes off Sebastian and is close to reclaiming the lead. This is an action-packed fight so far. The battle between P1 and P2 is continuing. Ryan still on their tail, trying to make use of the battling between the two leaders. Looking to the inside now, Ryan in the anime car, coming side by side with Sebastian, and he's able to just take P2. Ali slowly extending the gap, now 0.5 seconds, trying to escape that tow, which is around 1 second. Paulo only 0.3 away from Sebastian as well, and Danny with a bit of an increased distance to 0.5, but this pack is still extremely slow. Not extremely slow, is extremely tight and chunked together. As the laps continue, we will see the pack slightly increase, but for now, the racing is action-packed, wheel-to-wheel, bumper-to-bumper, exactly what we expected from MX5s on Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. That was a fantastic first 2 laps. Ryan collecting a couple incident points, going a bit wide on that final corner. 0.6 second gap now to Ali. He is trying to stay in that slipstream and get a move done going into this final chicane, into the first chicane, but it looks like he's a bit too far to get anything done. The rest of the pack now has slightly spread out, so P1 and 2 is our first pack, and then P3 to P6 is our second pack, all within 0.8 seconds in that second area. Hi, it's a shame you spun out, my friend, but I'd like to see you in the next race as well. Hopefully not spinning out and causing any havoc. And as we see, let's have a little look at our back of the pack. As we see, we have Antoni, Hyatt still racing, and where's Wow or Jow? Apologies if I pronounced it wrong. There we are. They're all cruising around 1 lap down. I'm assuming they all got in contact during that initial crash. Let's check in with Slawomir at the back of the 4-person pack. 6 seconds away from the leader. And we have some lap times come in. Currently, Ali and Ryan, the 2 top dogs of this race, haven't been able to put in a valid lap. Been getting slight track limits, which has disqualified their lap, so we're unable to see what the leaders are putting in. But the next best, P3 has put in a 141.8. P5 and P6 have put in a 142.09, and Roy with the fastest lap of the race so far with a 141.736. You can tell that these racers are really pushing it to their limits. They're getting the elbows out over this money because after 2 laps, only 3 racers have put in valid lap times with no track limits. That's how you know that they are really fighting tooth and nail for this position. Ryan is trying to make the most of his situation in P2, but the gap is slowly extending, now 1.3 seconds to P1. Paulo in the number 7 car is also 3 seconds to the leader now, with the nice gold and silver livery. 1.5 seconds to the next car as well. It looks like we have a little bit of a battle on our hands between Sebastian and Danny as they go side by side through the high-speed bends. And Sebastian loses it a little bit, and Danny is able to just get past and make the move done in the red car. The SpongeBob car, Sebastian, trying to get his position back, just behind now, only 0.3 seconds as they go through the hairpin. the chicane. He's going to want to try and use that slipstream and get to the outside, get to the inside, do something to get his position back that he lost. That was a great battle between these two racers. It looks like the SpongeBob car is looking to the inside, but unable to force an error just yet. Able to get more momentum, but he took a massive chunk out of that sausage curb, and it has unsettled Sebastian's car. Roy and Sebastian going ham at it once again. Back to back, wheel to wheel, bumper to bumper. These racers are doing everything they know how to try and move up positions and get closer to that prize pool. It looks like Roy is trying to take advantage of Sebastian's mess up. Now he is side by side or just behind his bunker in the green car and is able to get the move done, entering the first chicane of Motorsport Arena Oschersleben track. Now the times are in for our fastest leaders. We have Ali with a 139.218, Ryan with a 139.9, just behind, only 0.7 milliseconds off. Paulo with a 140.1, Danny with a 141.1, Roy 141.079. And wow, our last person with a 154.575. Sebastian is looking to get something done to reclaim his position, and he ends up pit maneuvering Roy and getting him out of the way. Was he able to gain the position? It looks like Sebastian DQ'd from having too many incident points, and that final contact with Zhao just ended up making it worse. It looked like he just broke a little bit too late, tapped the back of him, would have gotten that extra 4 incident points, and goodbye to our friend Sebastian from this race. Checking back in with our leader, comfortable 3-second gap now to P2. Ryan is going to have to make something happen. We're only 8 minutes into this race. It looked like Ryan, though, just went off track. If I'm not mistaken, there was a bit of a moment there. We'll see if we caught it in the replay cam. Going through the chicane. Extremely technical, high-speed section. If you go too fast, just like that, ends up barely going in to the speed trap and slowing down a tremendous amount. Ryan was able to avoid it and continue nicely. And currently the closest battle now is between Ryan and Paulo, the anime car versus the silver and gold car. Only 0.4 second difference between the two of them. Paulo looking to try and get to the inside if he can. Ryan looking to defend his position. Neither takes a defensive stance, and it looks like Paulo fakes the inside but stays in the racing line. These two racers are on each other's tail. One of them is looking to maintain P2 and the other is looking to steal it from him. But unfortunately, this battle is just letting Ali extend his lead. Now a 4.5 second gap to our leader. Danny in P3, 8.2 gap. And it looks like Roy and Slawomir are both 14 seconds away. These two racers are fighting tooth and nail to try and bump up that extra position. Paulo is doing anything he can to get as close to Ryan's bumper as he can to try and take advantage of the draft. But it looks like he isn't able to get anything done just at this point in time. We will have to see. So far, it looks like Ali may have it in the bag. Only 5 minutes left in this race. But as we know, in WSRC, in racing in general, anything can happen. A single lapse of judgment can lead to an off-track, a spin-out, a puncture, or like we saw with Sebastian, a DQ, where you're out of the running entirely for collecting too many incident points. For anybody that's new, welcome to the World Sim Racing Competition, or WSRC, where anybody can compete for cold hard cash in one of our hosted racing tournaments. We have Ryan and Paulo. Paulo has been able to reduce the gap now, only to 0.3 seconds, right on Ryan's bumper. This is intense racing that we're seeing from these two MX5 drivers of similar skill. Ryan been able to put in a speed of only 0.2 seconds faster than Paulo, so these two drivers are well matched for this battle, and it explains why they're so close together. If we have a quick look at the rankings, you'll see that Ryan has been able to move up 3 positions, a consistent theme in every race that Ryan has participated in. He's been able to move up a multitude of positions in this starting pack. A great skill to have as a racer. Paulo has dropped a position down to P3, Danny up 2 positions, Slawomir up 4 positions, incredible work, and Roy up 2 positions, and Tony has maintained an even starting at his qualification position, High up 2 and Zhao down 5, with Sebastian disqualified. Taking a bit more curb than he would have liked to there, Paulo, but it hasn't stopped him from maintaining his close distance to Ryan. He would be looking to get something done, getting a great exit out of this final corner, trying to do something before the time runs out. We are 11 minutes and 47 seconds into this race, only a couple laps left, so if Paulo is trying to claim P2, it has to be done now. He's looking to the inside, into the first corner, into the chicane. They go side by side, but Ryan is able to maintain his position as he has the inside line. Paulo looking to the inside now, Ryan going wide. Paulo, Ryan, side by side, a little bit of contact, a little bit of bumping, that's what racing's all about. And now, side by side into the next corner, but Ryan has the advantage as he has the inside line. Paulo looking for a potential switchback here, but he's unable to get anything done, and the 2 races continue as if nothing had even happened. Still 0.2 seconds between these 2 races. Ryan looking to make it go around the outside and maintain his position through the high-speed chicane. Paulo temporarily into P2. Ryan reclaims it as he always manages to keep the inside line. This is incredible. A masterclass at defending by Ryan and a masterclass at attacking by Paulo. These 2 races are leaving it all on the field today. Only 0.1 seconds away from claiming P2. Now, side by side, Ryan is feeling the pressure. Paulo has done the move and claims P2, maintaining the inside line for the next corner. He's learnt from Ryan's defense. And Paulo is into P2. Ryan is looking to get that position back, battling hard, staying right behind him, 0.1 seconds or perhaps even less now. As they exit the final corner of Motorsport Arena Oschersleben, the white flag is woven, meaning there is only 1 lap left. Will Ryan be able to reclaim his position as P2? Or will Paulo maintain it? They go side by side now into chicane. This is some of the closest racing we've seen in a while, and extremely clean as well. No racer has bumped or pushed each other off. Paulo goes a bit wide, and Ryan reclaims his spot as P2. He said, good try, but not today. There's only 1 lap left, and I'm going to make do with what I have. Ali has just been able to extend his gap over that tremendous battle. Now 11-second difference, and it looks like Ali may have this victory in the bag. Let's check in with our leader. In the Shrek car, going through the final chicane of the track. Only a few more corners now until Ali secures that prize pool, going a bit wide on that corner, but it doesn't matter because he has an 11-second gap to P2. He knows that he just has to lock in for a few more corners, a few more pedal inputs and steering inputs until he is moments away from claiming the prize pool and the glory of securing first place in this MX5 tournament at Motorsport Arena, Oschersleben. Now Ali enters the final corner of the race and is able to secure first place. Congratulations, Ali. And it looks like we have a battle between Paulo and Ryan continuing. Only 0.1 seconds between the 2 of these races as they take the final corner, both making no mistakes, and Ryan has been able to secure P2 after battling so long. Paulo in P3, Danny P4. That was an incredible race to watch. Great battles from everybody, nice clean racing. That is exactly what we love to see here at WSRC. Thank you everybody for joining this race and this stream so far. Stay tuned and stay locked in on this race and on this stream because we have another GT3 race beginning in only 20 minutes. So I'll see you then for the next one on WSRC. Hello everybody and welcome back to the World Sim Racing Competition, or WSRC, where anybody can compete